Billy Bunny at Windy Cave. You remember the last story that Billy Bunny gave the wild cat a donut to take home to her little wild kittens, and that was why she didn't take the little rabbit. Well, she walked off with the donut. Billy Bunny said to himself,
"I'll never be without a donut in my knapsack."
And I guess you would have said the same thing too if a donut had saved you from a wildcat. After that, the little rabbit hopped along through the friendly forest, and by he came to the windy cave. Now I know I've never told you about this cave before because Billy Bunny never happened to visit it, but now that he has, I'll tell you. It was a strange sort of place. If you stood at the opening, you could hear the winds moan and groan, and every once in a while a great gust would come out of the mouth of the great cave and almost blow you off your feet. Well, sir, that's just what happened to Billy Bunny. He no sooner stood right in front of the cave than a great blast of air knocked him off his feet and rolled him over 33 times and a half. And he would have rolled over 34 times even if a big log hadn't been in the way. And it was mighty lucky for the little rabbit that that log was there. If it hadn't have been, he would have rolled right over the edge of the mountain. Just think of that. And just then a voice began to sing, "Oh, I am the king of the windy cave, where I have my windy throne, and there I rule where it's nice and cool, 'mid the glitter of precious stone. And when the autumn days are come, I come forth with a lusty shout, and strip the trees of their whispering leaves, and strew them all about." And then the trees began to shiver and shake, but the Wind King only laughed as he whispered to the little rabbit, "Ha! Don't be afraid, Billy Bunny. I won't hurt you. Come into my cave, and I'll give you a present."
"What kind of present?"
asked the little rabbit, for he wasn't going to be fooled. "No, siree, ma'am." "A big ruby pin," said the Wind King. So the little rabbit went inside the cave with the Wind King, but he didn't go in very far, for he was afraid. "What's the matter?" asked the Wind King. "You're not frightened, are you?"
"Not exactly,"
said Billy Bunny, trying to keep his teeth from chattering.
"I guess I'm cold."
And then the king opened a door, and oh my! Wasn't it beautiful inside? The sides of the cave were diamonds and rubies and emeralds, and little gold and silver bells swung back and forth, making a sweet kind of music. "The little breezes are ringing the bells," said the Wind King. Then he took out of a moss cushion a beautiful ruby scarf pin and handed it to Billy Bunny. "Put it in your tie," said the king, "and don't you ever lose it." And in the next story, if the dogwood tree in our yard doesn't catch cold tonight and lose its bark, so it can't scare the pussy cat when it tries to climb up and catch the little robin in the nest, I'll tell you about Billy Bunny and the canary bird.